the Party Monster, back at it. And again, our good friend Mr. John is in the chat as well. You guys love Mr. John. He is back. And I know it's a weird hour, but tis what it is, schedule conflicts. But we are here. It's Wednesday. We're talking wrestling. We're going to go over the previous Monday Night Raw. And we're also going to be talking predictions for Backlash upcoming weekend, Saturday, and St. Louis. So let's just get into it. Starting off Raw, we had Jey Uso coming out from the crowd as always a great visual to see and everything. And probably surprised tonight because I did not know where this was going to go. I definitely thought they were going to be setting up a him versus Logan Paul situation. But, well, I think they still might be doing that. But I also like what they did that episode. But if they didn't know, Paul Heyman came to the ring and gave a very heart-pounding promo. Like, this dude, I felt him in that promo. Like, you're basically going through all the stuff that basically he's the victim. Roman left him. CM Punk turned on him back in the day. The Tongans and Soda were packing him up while Roman was gone and only came back for his follow Leia. So, kinda, the man had a point. So
he made several real good points. Like, it wasn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was very accurate. And the Logan Paul thing, I think, is probably they're going to do it Saturday night's main event.
Probably.
At the longest Money in the Bank. But I think for a part-timer like Logan, it should be Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, I mean, I know Logan's going to go out there and do his thing as always, so I already know he's going to have a good little performance out there. He's not going to win, clearly, but basically the whole point of that promo was to basically trick Jey Uso into getting a match with Seth Rollins. And I like the way Paul Heyman delivered it. He was like, hey, just give us a time and place where Seth can take this belt off you, you know? Which is kind of the gentlemanly thing to do, you know? Let me know when you want me to take this belt away from you.
He's doing him a favor.
Mm-hmm. Doing him a favor.
I'm talking about power. Mm-hmm. You know, like, Jay don't know how to wield it.
Yeah. So basically, oh, and I like, let's not forget about Jay's rebuttal too. Jay was basically saying he warned them about you. He definitely warned Roman about you and everything. And like, I like how he was able to stand his ground with someone like a Paul Heyman who not everyone can do that. It's like you're battling against one of like the goats when it comes to promos, like him, CM Punk, John Cena. Like they're upper tier when it comes to promos and stuff. Hey everybody in the chat, by the way, it's like four of y'all right now. It's crazy. What's up everybody? How's it going? And yeah, basically I just set up the match for the night, the main event I should say. Seth taking on Jey Uso for the title, and I was like, there's no way it's gonna end cleanly. Someone's gonna have to interfere. I was thinking CM Punk for sure and everything, because I was like, Roman's probably on vacation right now. He's not coming back for this. You probably won't see Roman until like Backlash, or not Backlash, but maybe a Backlash, maybe a SummerSlam. He did injure his finger, I think, in that match, so he is out for a little bit. So he'll probably come back like SummerSlam-ish time.
Yeah, he's definitely off for a few months.
Yeah.
I also have to remember he has leukemia too.
Yeah.
Which I am a master expert on, unfortunately.
Hello from Russia.
So he's probably just taking a break, getting some rest, spending time with his family. That's what I would say he's probably doing.
Which is all good. I understand. Like, I mean, these wrestlers put their bodies through hell many days throughout the week. So I get it. Like, so it's all good. After that match at Mania, give this man a break. He deserves it. But yeah, next up we had Penta taking on JD McDonough, which I'm like, why is this match here? This could have been on Speed for all I cared. This could have been on like the undercard of a pay-per-view, but whatever. Penta did what he does. He won. Thanks for playing JD. You're the most irrelevant member of the team. Just
that'd be Carlito.
Carlito at least has an apple and a t-shirt. Like I can respect Carlito. He fits in the face of people that don't want to be cool. Oh, what's up, Ed B?
Yeah, it's been anyone's face lately.
Oh yeah, you can't. I don't think you can do that anymore. We're PG now. We that was a different era back then. I know we attempted it. I want to say, if not this Rumble, was the last Rumble. I think it was the last Rumble where he went to go spit the apple and then someone kicked him in the face and so that
apple went flying everywhere.
Okay, guys. So let's moving on because that was nothing to that match. We had a promo with Grayson Waller talking to Adam Pearce about, hey, he doesn't really want to be in this match. But he didn't tell you who the match is against. He was trying to be like, well, you know what? My boy Austin Theory can handle this real quick. Let me give my man a match real quick. Let me give him some single time and everything. And I know they have been setting up this heel turn for a while now. And I feel they should have done it last year, but whatever. It's inevitable. It should just already happen at this point. But anyway, basically tricks Austin Theory into getting to the match. And who's this mystery opponent?
A returning Sheamus.
Oh my God! I know what they want to do. They want to treat Austin Theory like the new John Cena. They could do that. Granted, Triple H isn't the biggest Austin Theory fan. Clearly, you've seen with the booking of Austin Theory since Triple H has been in charge versus when Vince McMahon was in charge. I mean, they made this man like a bozo, a clown. Won the Money in the Bank and failed. He didn't even go after the heavyweight championship. He went after the United States Championship, which makes less sense. I'm a huge Theory fan, by the way. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. But Jesus, wait, what were we thinking? Yeah, maybe it was like that was back in the good old days where you could just do things. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent match for the most part. But I'm like, and I could have saw it going the way of Austin Theory, but I'm like, why would they? What would be the point? Sheamus isn't like a nobody. Sheamus is a pretty well-known wrestler.
He's a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, like, we knew he wasn't being Sheamus.
Yeah, it was. I'd love to see it as an Austin fan, but it wasn't going to happen. I'm sorry. Like, what were we thinking? Okay, guys, so moving right along, we had a backstage segment between... Oh, okay, I kind of forgot to mention that Chad Gable came out wearing an El Americano shirt, El Grande Americano shirt, and he tried to help out JD win the match, but failed. So at one point, you have him in the back talking to the New Day, and it's basically like a heel or a villain's meeting or some shit, because the New Day's there, he's there, and then you have Becky Lynch walking between the two of them. She's headed to the ring. She fired up. She's ready to go. And, yeah, we got a Becky Lynch promo, and I gotta say, they made me love Becky Lynch. Like, she's always been, like, not my favorite of the horsewomen. It's always been, like, a Charlotte and Sasha. Bayley was always last. Let's not lie. Bayley was definitely last. But then there was Becky. They had her looking good out there. Her hair was looking presentable. Like, I was a Becky fan at that moment, and her promo was just fire. Called Bayley trash. Said she was out here taking out the garbage. And then when it came to Laura Valkyria, said, I'm...
Recycle.
Yeah, he's the recycling. Which is even less than... Still garbage, but a little bit more appropriate. Like, it's a little bit more acceptable. So, god dang. She was on some different timing. Then she started talking about how if it wasn't for her, she wouldn't have... Or Laura Valkyria would not have a husband, a title, a career. She went all in on this poor chick. I was like, God dang, this is like Charlotte and Tiffany all over again.
Yeah.
Like the pros are
two Irish chicks.
Yeah. Granted, I don't always find their voices tolerable and not pleasant to the ear. Not gonna lie, but whatever. They were just there. I was just here for it. It's like having an older woman at your job that just gets excited and gets really loud every single Sunday. It's weird.
Rose.
Yep. Woo. It's an experience, guys. It's an experience. Jesus. Don't come hungover that day. It might be a long day for you. But yeah, then Laura came out and she was out here clapping back too. Like she was out here saying, "You'll be the second best," blah blah blah, and like it wasn't a bad promo. Like she was able to hang out with the big dogs and the man herself. But Becky was then fired back with, "Well, I'm the GOAT. I don't just say that. ESPN says that." And I'm like, well, I'm glad she's leaning to that. Like that's a real. They've said she's one of the best female wrestlers in our time. Like, or so yeah. Eventually, it would lead to them throwing hands, and my girl Laura had some like hooker boots. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. She should be going to a rave in that outfit. Wouldn't have minded. I mean, was looking good, but she had like some 6-foot platforms on her foot. How she could walk without hurting herself was amazing in itself. She will kick the shit out of Becky, and Becky ate most of that kick. It was just face and boot, not no hands. So yeah. Forget the game just sent me a pizza. Oh, you got a pizza? That's what's up. Pineapple pizza? That's what's up. I'm more of a meat lovers guy. And I definitely don't like pineapples, but that's just me. I mean, some people are different like that. How do you feel about the promo, by the way?
I mean, it was good. Like, you need them heated exchanges for sure. You know, and then the fact that even with those boots, she ended up hitting her Nightwing finisher on Becky.
Oh my god, I can't believe that was amazing.
Like in those boots,
yeah.
how'd you do that?
I am amazed. That was crazy.
100%.
So next up, we had a segment with the Judgment Day, and you had AJ Styles sneaking into their little clubhouse. And I like this moment where he was like, "Well, how'd you get in here?" He said, "Oh, R-Truth just told me it wasn't hard to find." It was just like, Jesus.
Little Jimmy.
It worked because of R-Truth.
Little Jimmy and R-Truth, yeah.
So I like how they're doing this. I mean, I like how they just made Dom the face. I'm a Dom guy. Like, I love Dom and everything. They definitely made me take him serious. Well, I've always taken him serious, but now I'm really rocking with the dude. And they are setting up the Finn Balor heel turn. It is coming.
Or a face turn, maybe.
I mean, no. I'm saying for like Finn turning heel on Dom.
Their heel group.
I mean, but he is going to turn on Dom is what I'm trying to say in this equation. That is literally where I was trying to go with it. But just the looks he gives Don, the things he does, even but even before WrestleMania, there were like little hints that it's going to happen. You just don't know when it is going to happen. I thought it was going to happen at Mania, when he actually pinned Finn to win the title. But yeah, it was Dom asking Finn to take out AJ Styles next week and everything, and Finn was like, "I'm just here to clean up your trash," or something like that. He had that look at like he's ready to like mess this dude up, but then he turned it around real quick and was like, "Oh, I'm just playing with you. I'll do it for you, mate." And notable by her ass is no wife was there, no Liv Morgan. We get it, guys. She's doing her movie, but still, it's sad. And they're the tag team champs, so that makes even less sense. Like,
yeah. Why
bro,
you
what was
got
the point?
Why don't you wait till they lose the belts to go do a movie?
I guess you couldn't have had Becky and Laura still champs but I don't know. It's just a weird. And with all their lovely releases, they don't even have another team to transition to. WWE, kind of your fault because you let
too many people go.
You let the most legit tag team go. Chance and other chick. Carter and
yeah, it was goofy.
And then you let Dakota Jackson, or I know I'm messing up her first name, but
Dakota Kai.
Dakota. God, Shayna. Yeah, they hate women's. Yeah,
like
they hate women's tag team apparently.
So Adam was telling me they released Braun.
Oh my god!
Because he was making too much money. And I said, "What's too much money?" He said, $1.3 million a year. I'm like, really? This is a $1 billion company. What you mean?
Oh, the price.
That's too much money.
The price that they are asking for tickets this year, they can't pay this man. What's the money going to?
Yeah.
That's what I get it.
Because you got UFC and WWE. You add all that revenue together, and that goes to TKO.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you chatting. I am so sorry that happened to you, dirty old bones. You robbed and lonely. God, I'm sorry. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know when to get robbed ever. Even my worst enemy. Like, that's insane. So, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. But at least you're safe. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Like, money is replaceable. Materials are replaceable. You can't replace your health and safety. So, I'm glad you're okay. Like, but yeah, like
Ditto that sentiment.
Yeah,
that's not good to have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. But again, I'm glad you're physically safe. Like, but yeah, it's just wild. Like, they're making a lot of money. They can pay this man. They've had people sitting catering for eons.
Yeah.
And who still got paid.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Oh my god. Okay. So back to the action, guys. Next up we had, and I knew where this was gonna go as soon as I saw who was in the ring. The Alpha Academy taking on well, he already returned last week, but he's taking on Rusev.
And what I like is the gimmick he had in AEW, he's doing that gimmick now, and that's fine. I love it because that's the right gimmick for him.
And I know it might be counterintuitive, but I'm kind of so happy that they haven't brought back Rusev Day yet.
No.
They're good. WWE, they like money, you know?
If you want to make him a face down the road, I guess. But let him be, he's best as a monster heel.
Yeah. What you gonna do with Braun? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Y'all had Braun doing the damn, the get back to work Kendall special and shit. Go. He'd run around the damn ring. You'd have a damn horn and a train horn in the background. And they would have little, like, I forgot what the animal was that they had. They used to have, like, a little, like when Matt Riddle would come out and you had the damn
Doves.
Yeah. Like, bruh, I can't take that seriously. I love the move. The move is crazy. I love the move. But when he would do that, oh, God, you were like, pack him up. Future endeavors. It's coming. And he fired him and then brought him back to fire him again.
Yeah.
I'm going to get fired from the same job twice at that job.
Yeah, that's goofy.
Yeah.
Super goofy.
Same with Dakota Kai. He was fired from WWE twice. Oh, and Cora Jade.
Yeah.
Who I'm still working on that one, guys. I mean, I'm going to see what her rates are. If it's respectable, we might, just saying,
You better specify what you're talking about.
I mean, shoot. She's on an official site now, so I mean, let me really. If Cora Jade's interview rates, or whatever her name is, Ebony Black or something, whatever, Evelyn Black, I think it's her new name now. If her interview rates are respectable, I will gladly interview her via Skype call for Monster Mania or this channel too. Just saying. Just put it out there. As long as it's not in like the 3, 4, 5. I just have to work a couple of days to get interview money with her. So
don't put yourself in the gulags.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We like to build up to that, but still, that is kind of. Oh, what's up? I'm littering today, Ed B. But yeah, that match went as well as you thought it was going to go. I like how they had him working with like a bigger dude in Otis, so that was kind of like, well, they don't really take Otis seriously either, so it's kind of.
The only thing that I wanted to see, and you know Rusev's strong enough to do it, I wanted him to throw Otis around, but he didn't. So that was my only disappointment to it. Because he definitely could throw him around. Mm-hmm. Like, Rusev is a tank.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta suplex him, done something. He didn't do that, so I was kind of like puzzled by that.
Mm-hmm.
But his ending move is a great submission.
I love the Accolade or Game Over, whatever they call, whatever it's called, wherever he is. I mean, I think I like the name Accolade better than Game. Well, I'm a Game. The Game Over was kind of cool, but it didn't make sense for.
Yeah.
His
well, he's a huge gamer, so.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for him as his personality wise, but it didn't make sense in like. If you want to take him seriously, you gotta have him do serious things to get it over.
No, he could have been like Crush.
Yeah. Oh god, when Lana gets hired back again, and they bring in Aiden, what's his face, for special appearances and down the road again. Not don't do it yet. Give it a couple of manias. We gotta keep Rusev serious first. But yeah, so that was what we all thought was gonna go. But next up we had a women's championship match Roxanne Perez taking on Io Sky, and I gotta say,
It was a great match.
that was a good match. Like I don't. Why isn't Roxanne on the main roster permanently?
It's coming.
I'm like, this chick has been on prominent matches, and came in second at the Royal Rumble this past year.
Yeah.
Yo, if they had let her win, oh my, they would have catapulted that chick's career.
But you gotta remember, she's young.
Yeah, she's like, what, 21?
Probably 23, 24.
I thought she was a little bit younger, but
She's been around for a few years now.
Yeah. This chick is out here hanging with the big dogs in the ring. The Io Skies, the Charlottes. Granted, Charlotte's like a general in the ring, so anyone can have a good, well, I'm not saying anyone can have a good match with Charlotte, but for the most part, if Charlotte doesn't hate you personally, you can have a good match with Charlotte. But, yeah, that was a really competitive match, and Io ended up winning with a weird roll-up, which I love visually looking at the roll-up. Going back and forth, it's like when you hit the Y button in 2K. But ultimately, like, oh, God, all that, them cakes, baby. Ooh. So eventually, Io won the match with a roll-up, and we thought we were going to get some good sportsmanship from Roxanne Perez with the handshake after the match. And I was like, nah. There's no way. I don't trust Roxanne Perez. I love her, but I don't trust her. So she shakes her hand. She walks out the ring. Even the announcers are selling the shit. They're like, oh, okay, maybe we got some good sportsmanship, finally.
Yeah.
No. On the other side of the ring, here comes Julia, who I love as a heel now. Julia's doing her thing. Like, the heel turn was weird because it made no sense because she was actually injured, but whatever. And they proceeded to just dog walk Io Sky.
They beat her ass.
And I like that
no one came out to save her.
That little combo they had it's kind of sick for real. When she gets kicked in the face while
the arms are being held back, yeah.
And she can't defend her. Like, that's sick. And Rhea Ripley, for those that are curious, is in London promoting the Clash they're going to have out there later this year.
No, it's in her home country, Australia.
Oh, Australia. My bad. My bad.
Crown Jewel.
So that would have been the only person who would have been out there to save her, but
storyline wise.
Yeah, storyline wise. But yeah, so Io got packed up. Sorry, Io. We love Io. I love Io. Like, again, wait till y'all see the reaction of Io winning in Mania. Y'all see me lose my mind. Like, I think I lost my voice in that segment because love you some Io. And I predicted her to win, so I was so excited. Okay, guys. Next up we have is going to be the bloodbath. And we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we get into the predictions of Backlash. But, oh my gosh. We had the Pat McAfee Gunther interview segment. You had Adam Pearce coming out there to kind of separate the two. And, yeah. I have never felt, and this is, I know this is wrestling, but I've never felt so scared for somebody's safety in my life. Until I saw that, like, Pac talked his stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's whatever.
It was very, very generic. And it did, like, basically the point he was making is Gunther just does this like a 9-to-5 job, which is stupid as hell to say. And he's going to underestimate him, you know, like he's done the last 2 Manias. I'm like, okay. I'm waiting for the rebuttal, and it did not disappoint.
God dang. That might have been easily one of the top 5 promos in 2025 in wrestling. I'll say it from all the companies. That I felt for Pat's safety in that moment. I was like, okay, maybe Michael Cole might come out and try to, but it's still going to end the exact same way. Pat getting packed up. Like, it is not going to work out well for Pat. Like, you see what he did to Jimmy, right? Remember when Jimmy was packed up and choked and bloody and everything?
I mean, the man said
Oh my God.
he's going to embarrass him, brutalize him, and then put the sleeper on him, and the only way he's going to be released is through the grace of God.
Yes. This man even got personal with this stuff. Talking about Pat's family and stuff. When he did that, I was like, oh, shoot. this man doesn't have a chance. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna be an epic beatdown.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna get powerbombed like 3 times and then put in a sleeper.
Mm-hmm. Which again, I don't want to sound sick and be like, well, I'm ready for this shit. I'm so ready for it, but you need this for Gunther. He needs to redeem himself from losing that. Well, he's from 2 Mania matches he shouldn't have lost. In fairness, if we're being realistic, did they have those cool little moments? Well, this year at Mania, yes, it was cool, good for them. But he shouldn't like if we're doing real life booking and stuff, he would have not won against Jey Uso. I'm sorry, I eat all the time, but I wouldn't have. No.
Oh, fantasy booking. Future reference. This needs to happen at some point. Rusev and Gunther in the ring together.
Oh god, they send that up for that's amazing.
That's King Kong Godzilla.
I keep hating them having these big matches at Mania because I don't like seeing Gunther if Gunther keeps losing at Mania, then we're gonna not take Gunther seriously.
It needs to not happen. He needs whatever his match is. Next Mania, he must win.
Like who?
If they have him lose again at Mania, it's gonna be like that's Gunther's kryptonite. Is that pay-per-view?
Mm-hmm. And I'll look at it off camera, but I'm trying to think who had the best win-loss record at Mania now. I think it's Michael Cole. I didn't want to know.
No. Come on, let's keep it real. Minimum of five appearances.
I'm just saying.
Minimum of 5 appearances.
I'm just saying. I think Io has Io doesn't have 5 appearances yet, but I know she's lost. She lost to Bayley last year, so never mind. Damn.
I gotta think about that.
I was
See if I can figure out the answer to that one.
We will eventually have this answer, guys. But yeah, that man got destroyed. And I like how he was just so calm about what he was saying. When someone is calm that's getting ready to fight you, that is the worst. That's when they know they can F you up in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. Like, when they're that relaxed and chill, you're like, oh, God. And even when he went back to his seat, Michael Cole was like, are you sure you're ready for this?
No, he ain't ready for it.
Oh, God,
He thinks he is, but he's not.
We're about to get this man unalive. I can't say the other one on YouTube, but y'all know what's going to happen. Oh, shouts to that. And the donation button will be back, guys. Thank you, YouTube. I'll just leave it there. But it will be back at some point. Just saying. Hopefully we'll have more options when the button comes back. But next up we had our main event. Jey Uso taking on Seth Rollins. And first of all, I gotta say, I don't know, maybe it's like the more serious Seth Rollins that we have now. But his fits have just been way better. I like the Seth Rollins outfit. Like the little Galaxy outfit he had on Monday was cool. I loved it. His little not trench coat, his little denim jacket, that's fire. Like back in the day, you had him looking like he was like sharing the same clothes with Becky. Like
he raided her closet.
Yeah. I wish they would have kind of tweaked the music a little bit because I don't feel like if he's a heel, why are they still singing his songs? Like
they should change his music.
But hopefully, I love heel Seth, by the way. Like heel Seth is my favorite Seth. But yeah, it was a really good match. I mean, I think he made
pay-per-view quality.
Yeah, that could have easily been a pay-per-view match. Hands down.
False finishes galore.
Yes. I mean, granted, I never thought for a solitary heartbeat that he was going to lose the match. Like, you had this dude choke out Gunther to have him lose this one. No. You're not doing that. That's not where we're going.
I'll tell you, you probably would agree with this. The biggest false finish, that blew me away, I'll say one for each of them. When Seth hit the Falcon Arrow,
and then hit the
Superplex Falcon Arrow combo.
That move is
and then he hit the stomp. I was like, oh damn. Mm-hmm. And then when Jey hit the spear and the splash, and Seth kicked out. So those 2 false finishes were nuts. Like, absolutely nuts.
Yeah, that was just a crazy sequence and everything. And I know Braun was out there and everything, and I was like, okay, well, he can interfere, but I don't think he's gonna cost Jay the match.
Sammy got packed up
and then
again.
Sammy came in and got packed up again. So we're already setting up a match for whatever the next pay-per-view is after that, which I'm not even sure of, honestly.
Probably Money in the Bank.
June. Can't be. Oh yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking July for some reason, but yeah, it is money. Yeah, I guess it's Money in the Bank. Because I'll be getting ready to go to AEW and All In. So Texas, get ready to party with me and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that was just a really, I really messed with that match. That was a good one, and it ended the way I thought it was gonna end. You can ask people in the chat. You can ask Ed B. I think I was the one. I think he called me or he agreed with. I was like 100% spot on. Who do we have coming back? Mr. CM Punk.
With a steel chair.
Yep.
He worked them both over.
Yeah. But in fairness, like, that was the only way I could see getting out of that match.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to have Jay pin Seth.
Yeah, because then you keep both of them looking strong by interference by Punk, which ties into the storyline. So it's probably going to set up Punk and Sammy versus Braun and Seth sometime in the near future.
And that's funny you said that, because if it wasn't for Sammy coming back, I would have definitely put Roman in that spot. But Roman, you won't probably. We're not going to see Roman.
Yeah, probably not till SummerSlam.
Yeah. So we can definitely do that for Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Which I kind of want to see that, because I kind of want to see another match.
But to me, you have to have Seth and Braun win that.
Yeah, but I just don't want Punk in a match for another selfish reason. Which again, when we talk about the predictions for the pay-per-view, it would have been so cathartic if you had a certain 17-time champion taking on CM Punk at Money in the Bank for the championship. Just saying.
Yeah, they gotta fight one more time.
The way that ended, oh god, that was beautiful.
Because you have Randy and Cena's last match together, so you gotta have Punk and Cena have a last match.
You gotta have that, and that would have been the event to have it at.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, so that's gonna do it for Raw. It was a good match, but now we're gonna get to our predictions for Backlash. There's only 5 matches, so this should be pretty easy and everything to get through. Starting things off. Check out this vintage ass shirt that I got. Y'all might have saw some at SummerSlam. If y'all checked out my video, boom, from way back when. You got one of the craziest main events I've ever seen. Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon taking on Shawn Michaels and God. I wish I was being funny, but that was the actual main event. Check it out, Backlash 2006. Got this from this really dope throwback shop in Cleveland for $80, which is a little hefty in the price, but whatever. It's a vintage shirt. I love it. And yes, so let's get right into it. Coming from St. Louis this upcoming Saturday, Backlash. Very little build for this event, but I feel like they did the most they could with what they had time-wise and everything. Starting off, we have Penta taking on Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship, and honestly, I'm going to go Dom. There will be interference from Finn. Let's not lie to ourselves. But that's the only way I can see Penta losing this match. And then because you have to set up Dom versus Finn.
It sucks because you have Penta go multiple pay-per-views losing. Which takes the fire off him. How he came in hot as anything, and now he's cooling off. But yeah, if you're gonna have him, if Dom's gonna go over, you gotta have interference.
But I have an epiphany right now, and I kind of feel like this is when they're gonna eventually do the heel turn for Finn, and this is gonna set up Finn Dominic. Finn's gonna cost Penta the match. But Penta has a partner too now in WWE.
His brother.
Yes. So I think we're gonna get Dom and Finn versus the Lucha Bros, whatever they call themselves now in WWE. I don't think they can use Finn. I don't think they can use that name anymore. But Finn's gonna turn on Dom in that match. and then you can set up a match for SummerSlam. Just saying. So maybe we'll get this match at Money in the Bank, but a tag team match between these two teams. Just saying. That's kind of where I'm long-term booking storyline in my head. That's where I'm kind of going with it. Because it's like the only way I can see it making any sense. Like, we gotta figure out a way to get it. Unless it's like a triple threat match, which I'm so tired of. But let's get more creative with our matches. Like, but I could be 100% wrong, but it's my thoughts. Next up, we have for a fatal four-way for the United States Championship belt, my favorite title ever, because amazing looking title. We have Jacob Fatu, the werewolf himself, taking on LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. And again, I have to just go with Jacob Fatu in this one. You just got this man a title. He is a monster. He is a werewolf. He's got to win. Who eats the pen? Probably Damian. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you're not having him beat Drew. That's counterproductive.
LA, you could.
But that'd be back to back. It's got to be Damian.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to give Jacob Fatu at least a lengthy title run for sure. Like, you have to give him at least a couple months with the title. Like, something.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
But he better have this belt to at least run Royal Rumble next year, at least. If not longer.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
So, we're both going... I'm going Jacob. You're going Jacob too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're basically 2 for 2 in
agreement. Yeah, 2 for 2, yep.
Next up, we're going to be 3 for 3 with this one. I see it now. We have Gunther. Sorry, I can't even get it. Let me take a drink for Pat McAfee's soul on this one. He about to get packed up.
I have to do this now. Pat McAfee, I'm going to end you at Backlash. You have my undivided attention. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to pack you up. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to humiliate you. There's going to be nothing left but your purple face, covered in blood, when I annihilate you and choke you out.
What's up, Dookie Sainson? Nacho Shaw. Yeah. Oh my God. We are 3 for 3. There is no way in the hell.
I wonder if they'll have a FanDuel sports bet on that match.
Please do. I will put all my money on...
Easy money.
On Gunther. All the money. I'm sorry, Indianapolis and Indiana fans right now. Y'all have a better chance of the Colts winning a Super Bowl. No offense. Than McAfee winning this damn match. Y'all have the Pacers. Y'all looking kind of good right now. I can't hate on y'all in basketball. Basketball for the women, I don't know. I don't really watch women's basketball. No offense to Caitlin Clark, but yeah, it is not. This is not going to be it for Pat McAfee.
That's like the quickest, easiest prediction.
Yes,
agreeing on.
I don't care what WWE wants to do to like kind of throw us off. Maybe a DQ win for Pat, which I hope they don't. But that could be the only way I could see them spinning it. Well, Gunther got so out of control that he just got. Yeah. Which I think would be a bullshit thing to do. Like, no, don't do that.
I think he should beat him and then beat his ass after the match.
Yeah, he definitely will. That's the part I'm kind of worried about.
Like, Gunther needs to get back on that level. So he's
gonna... Dookie saying something going. Yeah, he's gonna get brutalized that match. I'm sorry, it's gonna be vicious. Like that was not for the kids. You remember that match back in the day when it was like. So it was the halftime heat, I think, where it was like Mick Foley. Oh, no, the I Quit match, where Mick Foley had his hands handcuffed, and the Rock just kept hitting him in the head with a chair. You just kept showing hands.
And then they piped in him saying I quit, but he didn't though.
But they kept showing pictures of the family, the kids. Oh my God, that's what I just Jesus. Now I've met Noelle Foley like 20 times, and I always remember that moment in her like this, her and her brother bawling their little eyes out. Seeing their dad get beat the hell out of with a chair, like that's kind of the level of violence I think I'm gonna see in this match. That's where I was going with that sentence. But yeah, okay, guys. So I don't know how our opinions are gonna go on this one. We have Laura Valkyria taking on Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, it's an easy one for me. I
think we might differ. I'm gonna go Laura, only because. and I kind of feel like I'm just gonna go all champions in this match. Slight spoiler for the next match, but I'm going Laura because I feel like Bayley's gonna come out and get her revenge on Becky. That is the only way you can kind of save face with Laura, but not take away anything from Becky. Because Becky just, in storyline, packed up Bayley. We haven't seen Bayley since. She cost Bayley her Mania moment.
All right. I'm going Becky. Why? I guess to elevate the title more. You have a first ballot Hall of Famer with the belt now.
Shit. Now you get me kind of wanting to change my decision too, honestly. Because I feel like
it's logical. Like, yeah, we want Valkyria to win, but I just feel Becky's going to win. It gives Becky something to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's not in the heavyweight women's title picture right now, so she has this belt.
You have her chase. Okay, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
I hate doing this, but I'm gonna switch my decision to Becky too. And I love Becky. I feel like we kind of need one title to change on this.
You're listening to the logic.
Yes, but also But in my head, I was like, well, I think Bayley's gonna come out and interfere, but then that's kind of this. But I don't know.
No, because then you could set up Becky and Bayley
for the title.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're both going Becky. So this is I think we're literally gonna agree this entire pay-per-view, which is fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I always feel like Becky is almost on that Charlotte level of, well, not. It's not because it's not always the heavyweight title, so we're not quite on Charlotte territory yet. But Becky ain't far off. Those Becky Hogan chants aren't. She ain't got that much pull quite yet. Her father isn't named Flair, so we're not quite there yet.
But she got a lot of pull.
Yeah, and look who her husband is, and look what he's doing now.
Power
and I kind of feel like she will be the next member in that group. We didn't have women in the bloodline, so we might be able to do something a little bit different on this side of things.
But she has said she doesn't want to be on the storylines with her husband.
Okay, Becky, remember when you were out here wrestling with your husband against
2019?
Yeah,
different time.
I understand.
I mean, can you believe that 6 years ago?
That's crazy. And I like
6 years ago. That's wild stuff.
But that's only for the other. Well, I'm pretty sure you could add other people to that group, but I was like the one person I could definitely see being in there. Becky, like it makes sense. Yeah, if they have Paul Heyman come out with Becky, oh Jesus, my head would explode. Honestly, I would just lose my shit.
You gotta add monsters. This group is not done. There's no way it's only them two.
It's not going to be them two, and I foresee Braun at some point turning on Seth at somewhere in. I won't say the near future, but at some point, we're gonna get that heel turn from that turn.
Braun's over. No matter what Braun does, he's over.
Mm-hmm.
He's very popular. Like he's just fun to watch. Like he's gonna get cheered where he see our face. It doesn't matter. He's just a badass.
I like seeing that man spear people. It's insane. Like it was the I show spear that I was just like, oh my god,
best ever.
That took my respect level for I Show Speed to a different level.
To take that shit?
Yes. He got concussed from that legitimately.
He ate it.
And cool for his little podcast and stream. I'm sure he's winning. I take that concussion for
he's winning. He's winning in life.
Yeah, I mean, he was already there. Like he's partnered with Logan Paul in Prime, so he's making him a bag. But yeah, let's get into our main event,
which is
the most predictable match.
Yeah,
and I hate that it has to be radioed as a sacrificial goat in his home state.
Yes, in his hometown. Like that's.
Oh my god! Oh, his home. Yeah. Yes. John Cena taking on Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship. John Cena.
Yeah. He's not.
He right here. What's he having? A title. Oh look, he even had the title in this Backlash shirt. Oh look.
Yeah. He was built different back then.
Oh my gosh.
He was a mountain of muscle back then.
Yeah.
He's still strong, but he's nowhere near where he used to be.
He had to cut and he lost in-game muscle mass for his movie roles. So I get that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not an actor, but I understand you have to.
You have to look the part of what you're portraying. There's probably gonna be roles where he's gonna have to bulk back up,
I
but
know he's doing Peacemaker too. I don't know if that's already been finished or it's still in
yeah,
production.
it is.
I love Peacemaker, by
August,
the way.
yeah.
Like, I again, this is not me being biased. I'm a John Cena fan. Like,
Yeah, but that's a great show.
I do love the show. I
In
like
August,
seeing him like that. I like seeing like not asshole John Cena. I'm not gonna say it like that, but like I like seeing him like more adult John Cena. Like you've seen him as
yeah,
this never give up guy for like eons and stuff.
yeah.
You know, cereal boxes and Make a Wish Foundation, like stuff like that for the kids. So
Yeah, it's gonna be great. But yeah, Cena's winning. So we're 5 for 5 on
yeah.
that.
Again, is it gonna be a good showing by Orton? Yes. Would I have loved Orton to win this? That'd be kind of cool, but they're not gonna do it.
No,
There's no way.
they're not.
If you bet money on Orton in this match for FanDuels or whatever,
You crazy?
I'm not encouraging y'all to vote or not vote, but gamble. By the way, for you two, not telling me gamble.
Take money and flush it down the toilet.
Yeah, but I should just bet all my money on Cena to win. Like shit, I'm
Yeah.
sure his odds are pretty low, so you probably wouldn't make that much anyway.
No, you win unless you really put a lot of money on
But
it.
yeah. So that is going to do it for our. Unless you have any other thoughts about the pay per view, anything like anything crazy that might happen. I don't think.
Oh. So, I will say this. Tune in Sunday night. Party's gonna go live stream from a bar because it'll be our last day working together, which he's sad about.
Yeah, I mentioned in the chat. Y'all are well aware. Maybe a certain coworker who I want requests from will be there. Just saying. Special request. I won't give her all my money.
But because I know certain people in the group have asked if this guy drinks. I don't drink like this guy. I would get deathly sick
I don't know how
if I drank like him. Like Mr. John would be dead.
Party's liver. That should be. I don't know how that weird one made that screen name yet.
Mr. John would be dead. Can't, due to the cancer and everything, I can't drink like that. I can have a couple drinks and that's it. That's my limit. But y'all will get to see it Sunday night. A drink in my hand. So enjoy that.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun, and I know I'm gonna do a stream later on that day. So I don't know what party's gonna show up Sunday night. I don't know what kind.
Mother's Day, we're gonna be wanting to
Mother's
drink.
Day, Jesus, wow.
If y'all don't know the restaurant business, Mother's Day is a living shit show for us servers.
I was a double last Mother's Day, so I got all
Yeah,
of it
12 to
that
close.
day.
12 to close.
Oh, and it's a Sunday, so
Yeah.
Sunday people are already weird enough as it is. Shame to Sunday people.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I got a lot to say. I'm not gonna say nothing about that.
I don't say shame to them. I don't say anything other than that. It won't divulge where I work. Just know it involves steak and the Outback. I don't know, maybe just say Outback.
Yeah.
For the crazy chick that likes to stalk us on the stream. Just go to Outback. Yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's going to be a stream that day. You will see some other faces. Which you might recognize one if he's from another video where I was also really drunk. So, but they were drunker. So, but yeah, it will be a fun experience. And I will get really messed up. I'm just because I will need a drink after that shift.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll make a lot of money, but
We're all gonna need some drinks after that shift's over.
Oh my gosh, people are just
Without doubt.
crazy that day. But from Mr. John and myself, thank you guys for watching this stream. I know it's kind of a weird timing and everything, but it is what it is. I will be on again tonight, and just expect Monster Mania to come very soon, probably by the end of this week. I just got a new capture card, and the website should be coming very soon too. Again, I have to get that P.O. box situation taken care of, which I will do. Friday I'm off. Got nothing to do. Haven't been feeling the best and everything, but I will get this taken care of for us and everything, so y'all can buy some stuff off my website and hopefully you enjoy it. But other than that, until my next video, from myself, Mr. John. Catch you guys next time. Peace. Love you. Bye.